All right, guys, I'm just going to share with you what I have going on before I actually do the full-on review for the Helson. I discovered an issue with it when I purchased it. I purchased it used on eBay, but it is in really good shape, except for the fact that I noticed when it arrived that, so like in the bezel, or like in between the 12 o'clock triangle and the 10, it was actually like lifted up, almost like the adhesive had failed. So it was lifted up enough that I actually got a really clean, sharp blade in between the crystal and it, and I just kind of worked it around. So I was able to get it popped up. So I think the adhesive just kind of failed. But you can see here, excuse the dirty nails, guys, but you can see this bezel insert is actually stepped, as is the way the Helson's put together, that bezel, and then there's like a metal piece there that isn't normally on the watch on other watches. So like this metal piece here does not rotate, and then the bezel does. So you see what I'm saying there. So I wasn't sure how the bezel was going to come off anyway. So thankfully I was able to get this underneath it, and I popped it off. And I have some 3M, these guys, the adhesive things for putting those on, but they're sized up for the SKX. I have an SKX insert here. I'm looking at it, they're almost identical. So then I was like, well, what the heck? Why not try this? I mean, I'm not going to put this one in there, but if I wanted to, I already test fitted it in there and I had to pop it back out. But so the SKX bezel inserts fit the Helson Shark Diver 40 millimeter. Like it fits in there perfect. So I guess let me try something else here real quick. So here's an SKX bezel insert. So yeah, you could technically, I don't know how clearance wise on the crystal, but you could put a Helson insert on the SKX too. And the loom on their bezels is like crazy good. So I'm going to get a hold of Helson, and I'm sure I'm going to just tell them I want to spare one of these bezel inserts. I'm not going to tell them that I might put it in an SKX. Don't you guys don't tell them, and I'm sure Helson isn't watching. But so I have a couple other, I mean, I could put a shinier ceramic one in there if I wanted to. I don't want to drop it in there because it's kind of a bugger to get it back out. I think the Helson one just matches it best. So I'm going to put the 3M adhesive stuff on there, and I'm going to drop this guy back in there. So I got to line it all up. I was just kind of showing you what I had going. So I will, that takes a little bit of work to get those lined up and everything. So I'll do that real quick, and then I'll share with you the results. All right, guys, looks like I was successful in the reinstallation. So I still kind of mess around with that, and as far as the stickers go, and occasionally I'll mess one up, like I messed this one up putting it on. So I'm still working on mastering the technique of that. I think I did a really good job on this one, but I didn't capture it on video for you guys. I apologize, but she's on there and works good. This Helson is actually really cool. So I'll do a full video on this soon. I want to spend some more wrist time with it. I'm still trying to dial in the bracelet sizing on it, because when you deal with H-links, it's a little tricky. You can see I have it maxed out as far as tightness goes, and it's still just a little loose on my wrist. So I might have to, I don't know, loosen it up and then pop a link off. I can get a rotation on it, so I think I might be able to remove a link maybe on this side and then back the adjustment all the way out. The problem when you do H-link adjustments, you're not just removing this link, you have to remove, the center link, which I guess is no big deal. These H-links aren't very tall, so I'll size it up and then I'll do a full review on it for you guys here soon. But first impression on this thing is these are really nice watches. I can see why there's a big draw to them. And the lume on them is just crazy. These and the Armidas are both awesome. So actually I'll close you out. I'll close you out with a lume shot. And then I'll get back to, maybe tomorrow I'll do the full video on the Helson. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.